Hey guys, I'm Crownos and welcome back to some more Pacific Drive. So, since the last stream, I've not done a massive amount on, but I have done one or two runs out into the field, as it were. What's that doing there? Into the field. So, I've gone up to here to kind of do the road up, and also to this one here. So it's a bit strange that the highway kind of goes like from there to there. It's a bit, I don't know, a bit strange, but there you go. But obviously our ultimate goal at the moment is to get up to the Red Meadow Research Facility, which is all we're here. So we are probably going to have to go through a good few, like we're probably going to have to do this one. The storm's everywhere right now, so it's kind of annoying. But we might just have to rush through them. But ultimately we're going here. So technically we could go up the main road here to it, or go this way to it. I don't know if it'll let us go straight through this one to this one. That's the only issue that I see. I mean, I guess this is only 2 zones. Then up to there. It might be easier to do it that way, I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, we'll go one way or the other to get there. And then the only other thing I've really changed is I put a resource scanner on the roof just to see how it works and stuff. And it's okay. I mean, I found it somewhat useful. So we'll probably play around with that a little bit here or there. Other than that, I did put a little solar panel on the side as well, because I wanted it to charge even while I'm not in it. Because even though this is spinning now because of the storm, it doesn't seem to spin when you're in normal zones. It's a bit weird, really. It only really spins when you're driving. And it doesn't even produce enough energy to keep your headlights on, which is really shit, personally. So yeah, I opted for an extra solar panel on the side. We have got some equipment. This is a lot of it's stuff that I found out in the zones. All this stuff, I didn't really make it. It's just there anyway, so it can always be lobbed if I need a bit more room. So that's all like as resource, all as car mechanic stuff basically. And then on this side, I've just got other equipment that I found. So we found like vacuums and things, and the scrappers. I did start using a plasma scrapper, which is freaking amazing. But we've got these as backups anyway, when this one runs out. So yeah, other than that, nothing's really changed. Everything's kind of the same inside and out and whatever, and yeah, but there we are. So yeah, so I did go back to the off-road tyres as well, because personally I think the puncture-proof tyres were rubbish. You spend too much time off road in the mid-zone and things, so the puncture-proof tyres, I mean, obviously you get less punches and stuff, but personally I found it a bit kind of rubbish. I don't know. Now, we do have a few points, quite a few points from the zones that I did afterwards. So I'm not really sure what I want to spend them on yet. But we'll leave that until later on probably. We'll go do one of these first, and we'll kind of go from there. See, if we wanted to avoid the storms, I guess we technically could go to E6, then E2, and then up there. Who knows? But anyway, as far as I know, I think everything's repaired and done. So we're good to go. So what game time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning. Lovely. So it should be sunlight by the time we get to our first destination anyway, which is great. But yeah. Let's see what it says we can do. Second. So we can just go straight up. So we can go E6 or E5. So E6 has heavy fog, gusts and gales. This one's got the extreme conditions with practically 0 time in the zone before the storm appears. This one, yeah, it's gusts and gales. So we could go. So we'll probably go this one anyway. But then I don't know whether to try and avoid this. Belligerent bubblegum. I don't think I've ever done that one before. So that one's unstable anchors, but we get literally 0 time in the junction. Same with that one. Puncture probability. Great. And fuel evaporation. Yes, we might have to go from this one to this one to this one. Skipping this one. Although I would like this one, because then in the future it might let us go into the main zone. I don't know. But we'll see. Anyway, let's go E6 to begin with. So, obviously, we can still collect energy and stuff. We don't need too much. His main goal is just get to the story location, so we've got a few zones to get through. So I'll try and not do too much collecting unless it's somewhat decent stuff. But knowing my luck, I'll probably want to collect everything. Right, so let's have a quick look. Oh, so we got this. We definitely want that. Oh, it looks like that's his exit anyway. So I could ignore this one, or we could go get it. I mean, we've got time in the zone. We could go over there and then come down. Yeah, why not? We'll go get it. We might not be desperate for the stable energy, but we'll get it anyway. So the one thing I do still keep looking out for is the Squire vehicles, because they have the thermostat armor doors. Look at that! Right at the beginning of repair. Not that we need repairing right now, but yeah. So we've got abductors and everything. It should be fairly plain sailing to get over there. As long as we don't hit any stumps. We've got some plasma. I will grab that. Primarily because obviously as plasma cutters are now going to need plasma. Lovely. Yeah, plasma's still a fairly decent, important thing. We're close, there it is. There it is. Right, so now if we swing round. Go away thing. Nope, get off my car. Off my car. Thank you. Stupid abductors. I don't want to be abducted today, thank you very much. Oh, another tower. Nice. Just one? Yeah, it's just one. Attacking me right off the bat. Sit in the vehicle. Backed a little bit too close apparently. That's right. Shouldn't take much damage anyway. I'd like to think. A good little bit of cross country going on. It is a very wilderness type area, is this, with very foggy. So we'll get the message and we'll get the anchor. Oh, god damn it! Tried to slide in between, but it didn't quite work out. Oh, there's a Zappy and the thing. I don't know if I'm within somewhat walking distance of the oh, I better not leave my lights on. In somewhat walking distance of the telephone signal thing. What's that? Yoink. There's a storm coming. I think we'll just drive to that telephone signal. Everything's going a bit batshit around here. Is that it there? That's it there. So it really wasn't that far actually, but yeah. I don't know how to get the log to show up either. I've scanned it, but I never get like the log to fill up. It's a bit weird.
Sadly, that's about where the cold, hard facts end. Listeners, I tried. I really did. I started my investigation in the usual fashion, digging up every piece of public record I could get. The paperwork is maddeningly typical up until 1955. Census records, soil samples, weather reports, hand-drawn survey maps, the beginnings of satellite photos, all readily available for anyone with the patience to walk themselves into a county office. But those materials don't tell me much, and I quickly am forced to turn to more dubious sources. Before the downing of multiple passenger planes and the subsequent establishment of the no-fly zone in 1962, crude aerial photos are taken and circulated. This is where things get interesting. I find fuzzy shots of what appears to be entire mountains relocating overnight, buildings disappearing and reappearing at random, and lakes filled with water or light, depending on the time of day. The resolution is dubious, making them inkblot tests in their own right. They are the stuff of dreams among amateur investigators and conspiracy theorists alike. The most outlandish, improbable, and extremely unverifiable stories came from breachers, people rumored to have jumped, tunneled, hot air ballooned their way through the walls. If they're to be believed, there is much to be uncovered. But more on that later. LIM technology is not paraded around in the press for long. As the government withdraws acknowledgement that it ever existed, the public's interest similarly begins to wane. Last verifiable activity is an exodus of ARDA employees from the zone, beginning in 1981 and followed swiftly by a full decommissioning of the zone in 1987. After which, those 3,600 square miles are sealed away and left behind with no explanation. 2 minutes away from the populous, perfectly normal city of Seattle, with decades of history and secrets locked inside.
Come on, heal me. Guess the car's got to be next to it.
Enormous, ill-defined gaps.
I'll have to move the car a little bit closer. So it will heal me as well. Not that I need a massive amount of healing, but still. Actually, no. I'll keep holding my plasma cutter. I won't waste it on a radio, but wait, there we go. There we go, nice and healed. Lovely, thank you. You think it'd activate for me as well, not just my car, but still. Here we go to the exit. Alright, so we could go here. About there's a hazard I don't know about. Or we could go to E2. Maybe we've got two zones that we've got to rush through. Apparently there's loads of freaking anchors in that one as well. Problem is we won't have any time in the zone, so... But I think that'll be an exit zone though, rather than going to the quest. Yeah, we better go this one, I guess. So we can get to the story. Let's do it. As much as I'd like to go to C2. I mean, we could go C2 next, but then we'd have to redo the trip again. Well, another story. Near the exit. That's not bad. So we could swing by here, go all the way around, or we could cut through there, ignoring that altogether. I mean, we might as well go get it, haven't we? We might as well. But it's nice and sunny now, so we should get power from this thing as well. With a solar panel. So we can probably use the resource scanner a little bit. Is that a squire? That's a squire. Alright. There's the thermal sat. That's mostly what I'm interested in. Yeah, there's radiation around here. What? Let's do a quick scan. Is that another square? That's another square. So I say I want to put the new. In fact, I wonder if we've got enough now. I want to put the new engine in it, the more powerful engine. So I've not done it yet. Oh, 2. Nice. Jesus. I think it's got enough flares. Don't think that one gave us any thermal. Oh, it did. Noink. Is that it? Just one armoured panel. Guess so. Ooh. Pneumatic. Nothing super exciting, but it's free stuff. But yeah, like I say, we can scan. And it'll show us where everything is. Oop. So that's the standard steel plating. Standard steel plating. So we want to look for the ones with the harder symbol. And those are the ones that have got the squires. But I think it costs 3 energy to ping. This is why it's a good job to have energy generation. Hang on, have I got a freaking loose or puncher already? To be fair, one of my tyres did get put down as like old or bald earlier, so maybe they're all starting to get worn out. I don't know. Because obviously things do wear out in this game, weirdly enough. Just for the cutscene. So it's a puncher. Oh, frick off. Look my car. You and all. I'm gonna kick the car, but there you go. Ah, you take off with it, it's fine. You can have it. Oh, for... How am I supposed to get in it? Holy Jesus. Frick's sake. Now let's move my car. It's facing the wrong way. Well, they pulled my handbrake off, haven't they? Oh great, I'm stuck. Oops, didn't mean to do that. The vehicle's now stuck, so I'm going to have to warp it again. God's sake. There we go, lovely. Alright. Let's get out of here. Wow, so much power's gone. Does the emergency warp use the power? It must do. It's used like half my freaking power. Curious. Oh well, it should regenerate. So we went ahead along the road. Towards the exit. Like I said, we'll go get that audio file. And we could go cross country, but to be fair, it looks like there's a little bit of a hill in between, so there's a bit of a storm coming. Can't remember what the effects of the storm were, but yeah. We'll definitely be driving into it. So it'll get funky real quick. Is that a box vehicle? No, it's a research radiated. More dust bunnies. God damn it. Even though it's irradiated, I'm going to go quickly check it out. Can't remember, did I pack an extra impact hammer? Well, we've got gas cylinder anyway, so it don't really matter. Hope you're not stealing my vehicle. No. Probably after the dust bunnies. Oh, the storm will go in. Oh, hang on a minute. Apparently the thingy is nearby. Might as well stop here. The anchor? Didn't even notice the anchor. Must have drove right past it. There it is. As if I didn't see that. It's right next to the freaking thing. Yep. That's my car. I'm on the wrong side now. Took the handbrake off again. The abductor must have turned it around and these tried to steal it. It's kind of weird. Alright, let's head over to this. It's one of them big buildings with no entrance. There it is, the comm tower. More dust bunnies. Get off. Stupid thing.
So that's the history of the Olympic exclusion zone. We know it absolutely existed, and that something blighted the area. Dr. Ophelia Turner was a real person who grew up there, and LIM technology, claimed to be her invention, was the reason the zone was created. The facts point to either the pursuit of LIM or the technology itself doing something terrible to the area, and
Oh, it
maybe
did.
to the people who stayed behind. For such a vast, valuable area as the Olympic Peninsula to be lost to the world for the indefinite future, someone needed to take the fall. The evidence in this corner paints the target square on the martyr part of this equation. Or did Dr. Ophelia Turner know what she was unleashing upon her homeland? If she did it willingly, then she would have been a monster. But if the government strong-armed her into it, then she would have had no choice but to become a martyr. To answer that question, we need more information still.
Not very long audio episodes, are they really? Zone. So as much as I'd like to go there, I think that would be a dead end. And we'd miss out on the story, so we're going to have to go here. 9 hours away, so it's probably going to be night time by the time it gets there. Why is that one only 3 hours and that one 9 hours? It seems a bit excessive for the distance. Who knows? Maybe it just means the solar panel probably won't be working. Well, something's still out. It said 9 hours though. It was already midday. Oh, who cares? No, it's pissing it down though. I don't know if that affects the solar panel. I didn't realize. Oh, all this? What's all this shit? Never seen it like this before. But we've got perpetual stability here, so we might as well go and collect them all. And yeah, hang on, we've got an exit. So we must be going to a different zone after this. Interesting. At least my wind turbine's working overtime.
Oh, jeez. You know, I remember red metal like it was yesterday. You up to your eyeballs in paperwork. Francis coated in chalk dust from the blackboards.
You mistaking my lab notes for a trash pile and throwing away weeks of work?
Yeah, it'd be nice to see it again.
They bulldozed that facility to the ground. There's nothing left to reminisce about.
Lovely. Way to shoot the guy's poor hopes down, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot I freaking turned a lot of the game sign down. Because, oh, that is a bit loud actually. Because I was watching stuff while I was playing. the weather is quite loud. There's a squire. But it's loud and windy. Unfortunately, that's what it's normally like. Old crude bumper. I will leave it there. You don't really get anything for scrapping it either, which is kind of annoying.
From the very second I heard your voice coming through my speakers.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that happened, handing over Lynn, the way the project ended, it cost you Alan.
Your career, the entire damn Olympic Peninsula, but you're still here.
So are you. You chose your urban legends over everything else.
You wonder if I regret it?
Oh, I have no interest in regret. I want to know if you ever felt that leaving was a real option.
After everything I've seen and heard and felt here, no.
Box
Not
truck.
a chance.
Then we have that in common.
There's a squire as well. So there's a box truck over there. Have I got a freaking flat again? Yeah, yeah. Is that a flat or is it a loose? Yeah, it is a flat. Again, steel ball. Woody wind. This it's not blowing our stuff away, but still. That's the box truck, we're just over here somewhere. There. Right between us quite. Oh man, there's a big freaking wall in the way. Okay, never mind. Hang on a minute. Where's the entrance though? Is this the entrance? Oh, here we go. We're going to say we're going to get to the other side. It's a bit dark in here. Oh, there we go. So the squire's up against the wall over there. And the box truck. We're going to have a look. Is that it? Yeah. It's normally got plenty of shit in it. Fairly reasonable amount, but not as much as usual. It is all armoured and shit though. Lovely. Still a good haul. My poor little wind turbine's doing its job. Another truck. Is that a fuel truck? No, it's another Arda truck. Nice. It is a bit gaily. Going. Crude bumper. I'll leave that one. Room for the mechanic kit. I'll put it there then. Oh, the wind is definitely blowing. Oh, there's the thingy. Tree candy. I don't want to... Is this a normal one? Yeah, normal handbag. I've got a thermal back as well, you see. I got these normal handbags out of a chest, out of a Arda vehicle. Oh, thank God the storm's dying down a little bit. Is that it? I think so. 38, that's not bad.
The rain is asking if I know how much it hurts when the earth ain't green.
Ah, you piece of... I'm not going to be able to get through there, am I? No. How am I going to get round? Turn around so I can see where I'm driving. So is that going to be a fallen down building or what?
How's Francis?
He hasn't left the bedroom.
I'm sorry. You didn't know about his demotion.
Is the emotion?
It wasn't my secret to tell.
It's fine.
Oh, there.
This is between him and
Chemicals to marsh eggs now. Radio had a lot of stuff in it. Fuel truck. Don't really need fuel, but I might as well stop and get it. Since it is right there. No armored doors or anything. Yeah. Mind you, why would it? Still. Not here for long. Yeah, I got the large backpack. To be fair, the large backpack was a bit of a mediocre improvement. That's all you got with 10 extra slots. Split the car. There we go. Nice and stable.
Case map's got to be here somewhere.
I've got the standard trunk in the trunk, but I think we need corrupted for that. Holy Jesus Christ! Yeah, that hurt. Have I still got my big guns? I'll eat them. My MREs. In fact, I don't think it really matters which way you've got it. You've only found corrupted energy. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I've not had like corrupted ones yet. We'll head to the furthest and then head back, I guess. I'll try to anyway. So, what's... I don't even know what this area is supposed to be. It's just like loads of massive tall buildings for no reason. That's a unique tree. Might be in the next zone. Yeah. And I know you can get corrupted ones in these regions. I've just never done them before because they're normally in those like storm zones. So you literally get 0 time to gather. So you would have to just kind of run through, grab one and get out, kind of thing. But yeah, if you do it in a high volatility zone,
What did Alan tell you about his work?
you can get them there.
He was second in command of Dr. K's lab after all.
Alan didn't discuss his work with me. Nor did I
Still
share
get on the
mine.
road.
Wait, you were head of the whole stinking department. You must have known something about what their lab was doing.
There's another
If
squire.
there was anything useful to be found, I'd have sussed it out already.
That's all I did after the accident. Try and fail to find any answers.
Go on then, eat it. Thank you. Two armored doors. Nice. This one's full of armored stuff. Nice. We should definitely have enough anyway to put the new engine on when I get back. Another car over here. I'm gonna get it anyway. Might as well while I'm here. We've got all the time in the world in this zone. One second. Sorry about that. There we go. Right. Yeah, keep going down the road. There's the anchor, or one anchor anyway. Ooh, thermostat. Got a thermostat cluster. And another one. Lovely. I love these. Some more tree candy. One? Just one. Great. Acid everywhere. Got zapped by it. That's it there. God damn it. Right, 1 minute. There we go. Right, sorry about that. Looks like we'll probably after this story mission, we'll probably have to end the stream there. A bit of a short stream, but I'll stream again afterwards when I get back. But it looks like I'll have to go out. Right, so through here to the story location. Let's go.
Dr. K's access records were coded to the lab that used to be here.
I'm feeling less optimistic by the second.
Go dark very
Scoured
quickly.
this place clean.
Something's here. We just can't see it.
Oh, following a hunch. Not your usual MO, Oppie.
No, but being suspicious of Arda is.
Guess we're going this way. So it's like normally you could go through there. Normally. So you can't see where the frick you're going. So we're looking for Careers Lab. So you must be able to get through it. Because there's a repair and charge zone there. It's not an open door, is it? No. So can we actually go this way? I guess so. So are we supposed to be able to open these doors in some way? We're obviously looking for a route that we can take. Oh, there's a big hole. There's some electricity people in the way, mind you.
Whoa, driver, hang on. Where are you going?
That should have been the end of the facility.
According to the blueprints, anyway.
No, it's not the end of the facility because there's a big hole in the way. Ooh, that is a big open room. Yep, we're stuck.
Security protocol activated.
There you go.
Scan artist security credentials immediately.
Great. I think it closed behind me. So we've got a couple of lightning towers.
Well, well. After all these years in honest,
Still has something to hide. We're definitely onto something now.
Driver, anything you find down there, scan and transmit it back to us. We'll work on disengaging the security protocol.
Experiment data.
Okay, here's something. This thing in the deep zone, they called it the well.
Oh, fantastic. Tobias, run those reports through the decryptor and see what you can find.
So we've got to find more. So there's obviously one over there. Possibly one over there. Maybe one over there as well. Right, I need another one. Now, did I pack another impact hammer? I did not, but we should be able to make one. Yes, we can. Can make one additional one afterwards as well if necessary. I might as well drive over there now. So there's definitely something over there. And possibly something around there, around the corner. Now let's not park too close to it because it won't like me. Don't know how much of these things we've got to scan like.
Oh, you'll like this, Tobias. Your remnant origin story, if you will.
Let me guess. You're about to ruin a good urban legend with a bunch of science.
Fine, I'll read this one myself. Nice work, driver. We'll review these and summarize our findings after.
There's a lot of lightning towers around here. There's a platform over there, possible platform right there. Back up a tiny bit. Yes, there's a lot of towers. At least it gives me plenty of plasma. Come on then. Do your zappy zap. Thank you. I don't want it to do it while I'm stood next to one of these. Come on. Quick before it zaps me. There we go. Bit wet and sloppy. How do I get into that one? Like that. Bit of parkour.
These lab notes are complete gibberish.
What about these diagrams, though? It looks like he was trying to convey something.
You can admire the doctor's newfound art skills all you want. You won't find anything useful in them.
Okay. No, she didn't like his art very much.
This is a decrypted record of the accident. Poppy, are you sure you want to hear this? It's got details about Alan's final moments.
It's been over 30 years. I'm past ready. Go on, driver. Keep snooping and see what else you can find.
Oh, thank you. Bit of plasma. Don't mind if I do. There's been that many plasma towers, I've nearly gone through another hammer. So does that have anything to scan now? No. There's another one over there. I got flat again. Yeah. I think it's because the tyres are really old. Oh, for... Really? That's more than a flat. I need a spare wheel. I'm gonna have to make a spare wheel. That's all I can do. Well. We got a shredded frickin' tire. Just lovely. That's the last one I needed.
Alan's lab notes. Maybe my late husband sent us something useful from the grave after all.
And you're all clear.
Give us a moment, we'll let you know what we found in all this data. You can make your way back to the auto shop after you're done scouring the place. And driver, thank you.
Some other impact ammo gone. Can't believe I've got to run the thing on a spare tyre. What the? That's just plastic. I've had better things fall on my head. But... okay. So how are we supposed to exit that side? Is that an exit? No. So we don't really want to go back out the way we came in, because that won't lead to the correct way. Just need to figure out where we can get out. Over there, look. Yep. Possibly. It looks like it's in the correct direction. Probably. Hi, perfect. And there's a repair station, so I might as well use that. It's a shame it couldn't repair my bloody tyre, though. What am I looking at? It's invisible. Yeah, it's under the ground. That's a bit weird. Yep, another random piece of plastic. Just throwing plastic at me, look. Yeah. Like I said, I've had better things thrown at me, but you know. No. So where's this taking us? Oh, back to an actual junction. Okay. So that's got unstable anchors. So we're going to a highway point. I'm surprised it didn't just want us to go straight back to the garage, but yeah. I guess we've got to quickly do this area. Have to finish up making a shield. You mean the ion shield? I've not tried it yet. That's the one that protects you against severe radiation in return for a lot of battery power. Oh, look at that. Loads of anchors right next to us. Lovely.
try them, you hit the jackpot. We've got a lead on what you're heading toward in the deep zone. Tobias, give us the rundown about the well.
Arda classified it as a hotspot of ultra-high energy gamma radiation. Its eruptions were spontaneous, and ultimately Arda made no conclusion about what caused it, when it would blow, or how destructive it would be.
Arda, of course, wanted to control this bottomless well of energy. So they brought in Dr. K and Alan to research activation and containment. They discovered a way to reliably trigger the well, and that was the remnants.
And that's what the remnants have been leading people towards. The well.
Alright. So they let something out of the well, and it wants to go back. Essentially. Ooh.
This second report's a good one. Ready to hear where the remnants came from? The original remnants were created in Dr. K's lab. They aimed to create a trigger for activating the well by infusing objects with a carefully calibrated limb wave. The ones that shared a resonant frequency would...
Yeah, just get to the good stuff.
You know, you'd be a much better ghost hunter if it weren't for that unfortunate attention span. Reading this makes it obvious how the remnants ended up in the wild.
Wait, what? How?
The gamma ray surge that caused the mass hallucination event. That energy irradiated everything within a 10-mile radius. Objects with the right characteristics absorbed that energy and became the remnants people found out in the zone.
Wow. Francis would get a kick out of that one. I'll tell him later.
They're telling us all about the shit that we found while we
I've
were
reviewed
there.
Dr. K's lab notes. Now we know what he was doing in that lab after the
Oh shit.
accident.
Acid's falling on my car.
For years.
His injuries were real. Dr. K's radiation exposure should have been fatal.
And the minute he could stand on his feet again, Arda shuttled him right back to his lab and bit the monkey to dance.
They allowed him to carry on in the hopes that he would reproduce anything useful. He
Get
worked
off
for
me.
2 whole years before they quietly retired him from his post.
Kept something to scramble to brain use a pension by.
Stupid bubble gum.
You've got that accident record ready, Tobias? It's
request. I might as well go to this one.
Okay then. September 14, 1961. Arda's finalized report on what happened that night. Dr. K and Alan were testing the activation potential of lab-created remnants. That night was a run-of-the-mill remnant test. Nothing out of the ordinary. The remnant in question was a tungsten cube. At 3:23 a.m., the cube was brought towards the well. The well reacted at nominal levels. However, at the
Okay, a bit
500-meter
closer.
distance, the cube was sucked into the well and triggered the gamma ray
dramatic.
surge. The energy output
Continued ramping up, and at 15 seconds, showed no signs of stopping. Then Alan...
Go on. I can handle it.
Dr. K testified that Alan engaged the suppression protocol, then the kill switch, both of which failed. Dr. K ordered Alan to get to safety, but Alan insisted on staying at the controls. Only when he flipped the radiation polarity did the energy output plateau, then collapse back into itself. Alan's gamma radiation exposure was fatal due to his proximity to the well. If it weren't for him, the entire zone might have gone under.
That's who Alan was. Loyal until the very end.
I'm sorry, Abby.
I expect nothing less from him.
Quickly pass through it. Get fixed up and grab some shit. Ooh, there's a plasma thing there. Thermostat. Lovely. really better get going. They don't really give you a lot of spare time when you summon a gateway, unfortunately. There we go. There we go. 3.9 stable, 7 unstable. That's quite a good haul.
Now we go into the deep zone. Easy peasy.
Except for the issue of the old wall.
Right, yeah.
That. You got some genius idea up your sleeve, huh?
Is that how you think it works? That scientists conjure up genius at will?
Well, yeah. Do you?
Well, in this case, I do. But don't expect it to work like that every time. Driver, the quarantine checkpoints will be the best way through the old wall, but they're death traps in their own right. But I designed something to help. Check out the blueprints I sent over.
Oh, she actually sent some blueprints over. Limb shield. Okay. Oop. I've got to put it on the roof. Of course I do.
The old anomalies took up residence in the crossing points. It's not enough to have a shield. The shield itself needs to be shielded.
The energy drain on that shield is massive. It won't last you more than 5 seconds.
Wow.
Yes, and?
You'll need to recharge on the go, but the deep zone's grid is completely dark.
You know, what if we could reroute our power into the deep zone? But we'd need to jumpstart the network somehow.
That car is basically the world's most overpowered electromagnet on wheels. The driver induces a current, then you open the electrical floodgates.
They'd have to induce the current the entire way through the old wall while making the crossing and maintaining speed.
I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe the driver and that car's got what it takes by now, then go back to hunting ghosts. We've got a job to do here.
This could work. Are you in, Francis?
I don't know.
Look, we have a real chance of losing everything at the old wall. I'd like to not fail this far along.
How can we know this will work?
We don't. That's how science works. We form a theory, and we test it, and we fail. And fail, and fail, and only sometimes do we succeed.
Come on, Francis. Please?
Fine. I'll do it.
All right. The team is assembled.
Driver, get on with building that limb shield. We'll work on spinning up the power grid in the meantime.
Okay. How come that's still in my inventory? No, it's gone. Okay. Okay. Right, let's put this there. Put everything else in the pneumatic tube. Back from all the stories. And my spare flares. So we're going to have to replace the tyre, that's for definite. But I'll get round to that later, because I'm going to have to probably end the stream anyway. In fact, actually, we'll do that real quick. But yeah, I'm going to have to end the stream, because I need to quickly go do something. But I will be back on again pretty damn soon. Oh yeah, I forgot we can make... No, we need carbon fibre. Well, yeah, we should be able to make that now, no problem actually. Should I switch to that? No, I'm just going to make an off-road for now. We'll worry about that later. See, I might have to replace all the tyres, you see, because they're all on, obviously, death's door. They're all quite worn and haggard, so because obviously as things become a little bit old and worn, they seem to get damaged a lot easier and a lot faster. But yeah, who knows? But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna have to stop it there for a little bit. So I'll be back again later in a little bit, and we'll do a little bit more. So yeah, sorry to cut it short a little bit, but I will be back. So it shouldn't take me too long. But yes, thank you everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you very shortly.